Welcome to a macro view, where we take an in-depth look at Roll20 macros and break them down in an attempt to make you a better macro maker. Thanks for joining me. My name is Jim. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. In this video we're going to be looking at the Burning Hand spell. It is a first level sorcerer and wizard spell. As you hold your hands with thumbs touching and fingers spread, a thin sheet of flame shoots forth from your outstretched fingertips. Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a damage. The fire ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. When you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d6 for each slot above first. So the last, 6 or so videos we've done have all been scaling spells in which the damage depends on your level, not necessarily what spell slot you want to cast it at. So this one we have to ask the caster what level he wants to cast it at. So let's build it. So we're going to start with the default template, which makes a table with a title bar. That's what name is. And then as many rows as you want, each contained in double braces. So the first thing we're going to do is this is going to give the DM all the information he needs in a concise manner. And so he doesn't have to ask you any questions. Everything is there. So the first thing we're going to do is I will start with range and AoE and or AoE, but in this case they're the same. So we're going to go how about AoE? And then we're going to go 15-foot cone from self. And we're going to end the row. Start with 2 braces, end with 2 braces. And let's just look at that real fast, see what it does. Let's run that. So Burning Hands, range, AoE, 15-foot cone from self. That's the first row. Second row, we're going to need a DC. And we're going to use Kiara as our wizard. So we're going to use her spell save DC. If you look at Kiara's sheet, it's already open. There it is. If you're on the core, you got to go to spells, and it's right there, spell save DC. So we're gonna a DC colon, and then we're gonna go get that using a stat call to her sheet, Kiara. That's her sheet. And what stat do you want? The spell save underscore DC. And that is the stat call to the sheet. And then we're going to put dexterity save, and we're going to end the row. So now this should give us a DC 17 because that's what her spell save DC is. So let's run it and see what happens. DC 17 dexterity save. That is correct. All right, so now we need the damage, but we're going to have to ask the caster at what level he wants to cast this at. So first thing is going to be fire damage. And then we're going to ask the caster. So it starts with a question mark, brace, and then we're going to ask them cast at level pipe. And that's what they're going to see on the outside of the box, the drop-down box. And then we have to put all our options in. And it looks like this: level 1, comma, pipe. So every option in the combo box is going to have a value in front of the comma, and that's what they're going to see. And then information after the comma, and that's what's going to happen if they select that result. So we need 9 levels because 9th is the highest level you can cast. So that's level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On the last one, we don't need a pipe, but we do need a brace to end this right here. So this brace and this brace correspond. So we're going to go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. So now let's run this. Nothing will happen when they submit it because we haven't told it what to do yet, but you'll see what the box looks like. See, cast that level. That's what we put right here. Cast that level over here. And then here's all of our options. You can see here, level 1, level 2, 3, 4, and if we drop this down, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the question. These are the options. So again, nothing's going to happen if I hit submit because we haven't told it what to do, so you don't see any damage there. Okay, so we are going to also need to end this row because we started it here and we need to end it with double braces as well. So let's look at the spell. A creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. It's at level 1. So level 1, we're going to do a roll, which is in brackets, 3d6 and brackets. So let's test that and see if it works on level 1. So level 1, submit, fire damage, and it rolled 3d6. So that is correct. So now we're just going to do this. And in front of every pipe, we're going to just copy this. There, and so if that's 3d6, level 2 would be, you get 1d6 for each level above first, so that would be 4d6, 5d6, 6d6, 7d6, 8d6, 9d6, 10d6, and we didn't put one in 9, which would be 11d6. Okay, let's test it and see if it works like it's supposed to. Okay, let's go with level 2, which should be 4d6. And that is correct, 4d6. Good roll there. Let's run it again. Let's do it at level, let's see, level 5 should be 7d6. And 7d6, that is correct. And then just for the fun of it, we'll run it at level 9. Obviously, you wouldn't run this at spell slot higher than you currently have, but the 9 are there, so it'll work for all the way to 20. And that is 11d6, so that is correct. So the damage is working correctly. So the last thing we need to put is just some information for the DM. Full damage on fail, half damage on success. Flammable objects in area ignite if not worn or carried. And you end the row. Alright, let's run it. See the final one. And we'll run it at level 4, which should be, according to this, 6d6. Okay, 6d6 is correct. So the DM can look at this, see the range, see the DC, see what type of save it is, see what type of damage it is, the amount of damage, and then full damage on a fail, half damage on a success, flammable objects in area ignite or worn or carried. So that is the Burning Hands macro. I will put it in the description below, and so you can just copy and paste it in your own macro. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any macros you'd like to see, put them in the comments, and we'll see what we can do. And appreciate you watching. Have a good day. We'll see you on the next one.